Hello, I'm Jenny Bass, nurse home visitor with Gift of Life's Nurse Family Partnership and a certified lactation counselor. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that babies be breastfed exclusively for the first 6 months of life. Breastfeeding has tremendous benefits, not just for baby but for you too. Breast milk is the perfect food. It contains antibodies that helps your baby fight off viruses and bacteria. Breastfeeding lowers your baby's risk of having asthma or allergies. Plus, babies who are breastfed exclusively for the first 6 months without any formula have fewer ear infections, respiratory illnesses, and bouts of diarrhea. Breastfeeding also lowers your baby's risk of sudden infant death syndrome. Women who breastfeed can lower their risk of developing conditions like type 2 diabetes, premenopausal breast cancer, and ovarian cancer, and it burns up to 500 extra calories a day, helping you return to a healthy weight. Though making the decision to breastfeed is a personal decision, you owe it to yourself and to your baby to be fully informed. Here, Gift of Life mom Elena explains why she decided to breastfeed.
One of the reasons why I breastfed, and my husband was very supportive of it, because I have always had a very bad immune system. To this day, I get sick really easily, and I was never breastfed. So I always it's in the back of my head, like, what if I was breastfed, would I be better off? And so that was one reason for the health benefits, because it's so nutritious and so helpful for your babies. But then secondly, economically, it's free. Our bodies make it, it's completely free, and formula costs about $2,000 a year, so that's a given. So we had a couple different reasons. I did not know much about breastfeeding when we made the decision to do it, but I had a good friend of ours give us a book. It's called The Womanly Art of Breastfeeding, and I read it cover to cover. Really good book, and it's very short, and it just taught us so much. So by the time that the children were born, we knew a lot. I did have a good bit of support when it came to issues with latching and other things, other challenges with breastfeeding. My husband was very supportive, and there's a nurse here at the Nurse Family Partnership. Her name is Jenny, and she came over once or twice and even talked to me on the phone when I had just the random questions like, is he eating enough? Am I doing this right? Or, just anything. She was very helpful, and that was a great service. I did have several challenges with both children. With Julian, after he was about 3 months old, I developed mastitis, and that is a clogged breast duct. And so I had a horrible fever, was very ill for about a week before that infection finally went away, but I persisted with breastfeeding, and that one resolved itself. Then with our second child, with Isabella, she had colic and a lot of acid reflux, so she would actually vomit nonstop, and there was nothing to fix that. And so I ended up not really breastfeeding her, but actually pumping exclusively, and that is so tiresome. It was so much more work, and just everything else to go with it. But she's 17 months now, and we're still nursing at night, so we've made it through the dark times. We're good now. I think some women choose not to breastfeed just if they don't have enough support. Maybe their boyfriend or their spouse is not keen on it. I'm not exactly sure. Or just lack of education. That might be another big reason, if they don't know all the benefits. And I don't even know if going back to work, some women have to go back to work really fast, and they are worried about pumping, and it is tiresome. It is a job, and it is a big commitment. So, and there might be some health problems, you never know. There could be a number of reasons. My husband's support has been amazing. The fact that he encouraged it was very helpful. He's a registered nurse as well, so that his knowledge of health benefits was definitely something that made us both jump on board with breastfeeding. Now physically, obviously he doesn't do much for that, but he helps out when I'm tired, because you're up all night nursing and stuff, and so he lets me sleep in a little bit if he's off work that day. So he's just been great in all different ways. For a pregnant woman who is wondering if breastfeeding is right for her and her future child, I would say just read, educate yourself, talk to other mothers, and no choice is wrong. as long as your baby's fed, no choice is wrong, but just look at your budget, your financial situation. Maybe it's an economical choice. Think about your own life and your own health, and do you want to offer your child an advantage to having that extra immune boost or IQ boost? There's so many different reasons. So I would just say educate yourself, talk to people, ask questions, and then just choose for yourself. And it's not wrong. Whatever you choose is not wrong.
Thanks, Elena. If you want to learn more about the benefits of breastfeeding, visit Gift of Life online at www.golfound.org or call 334-272-1820.